Okay, so how do I switch this on? Volume mode. I can't feel a thing. Oh well. Nope, still can't feel a thing. Okay, that doesn't work. Hi and welcome again to Take It Out, or Revs IT, whichever of the two you've chosen to tune into. This review is the second part in the Motikom Bluetooth communications device that they sent me to have a look at. In the first part, I had a look at the unboxing and all the parts that comes with it. This time, we're going to look at some of the ways it's used and how it makes life so much easier for using comms on the bike. I really like the way they've actually sorted this. It makes a lot of sense. First of all, as you saw at the beginning, trying to use a comms set such as this on a helmet, especially a PJ, where the comms unit is at the back, can be really difficult. I have to state at the beginning, I'm not actually speaking through the Motikom at the moment. I'm using the lavalier mic. It's really difficult to record from a headset, as you can imagine. Anyway, to switch it on, all I have to do is twist the two little knobs. I get a nice loud hello and a battery level announcement in my ears, so I know I've got a full battery. Switch it off, you just take the two knobs again, twist them inwards, and it switches off with a goodbye. As you can see, I'm using my thickest pair of gloves for this deliberately, so you can see exactly what it's like to actually use. Anyway, switch them back on again. There you go. And switch them off. Now there is a second way of switching them on as well. I'm not sure why you use it, but you can use it. And that's by turning just the one inwards. Hold it for 4 seconds. There you go. And it switches back on again. So that's just this one here. Turn it and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And it switches on. So that's the on-off functions. Now the other functions are really straightforward as well. Okay, so now we've got it all set up, it's all switched on, and we're ready to go. And you get a phone call. Okay, sometimes you can take it, sometimes you don't want to take it, simply because you may be in a particularly difficult stretch of road or in traffic, you don't want to actually take the call. You can set up your phone to answer automatically or reject automatically. But if you want to do it manually, you just take the knob there, twist it outwards once, let go, and you receive the call. Start talking. If you don't want to take the call, take the knob, twist it inwards, rejects the call. Simple as that. If you then perhaps want to redial the last number that you used, simply just take it, hold it outward for a couple of seconds, leave go, and it dials the last number for you. So okay, now you've taken the call, you're talking away, somebody interrupts, you say hang on a second, you have to mute. So you just take the knob, hold it out for 2 seconds, mutes the call for you. Similarly, unmute, do the same again, and it unmutes. Very simple. And what I really like is you can actually feel these two nice chunky knobs and actually use them properly. There's no little tiny buttons you're trying to fiddle to find out which one's which. You've just got these two, and that's all you need. It's so simple. It's a wonder it hasn't been done before. And really, you can be riding, one hand on the handlebars, other hand quickly, no messing about trying to find something, taking ages, mind off the road while you're doing it. It's almost intuitive how this works. So that's taking calls. What about media? Well, media's even more easy. You want to listen to some music. You've got it all set up on your phone, your favourite media players there, ready to go. How do you start it going? Well, it's really easy. Mode knob on this side. Get my words straight now. Just turn it once either way. Doesn't matter. And it starts the music running for you. Listening to the music, you want to pause it. Again, once either way, pauses the music. You want to advance to the next track, you're fed up hearing this same old tune, Okay, 1, 2 that way, advances to the next track. Similarly, you want to hear the tune again, do it the other way. 1, 2 that way, and again. It's really simple. So easy. You go back to the beginning of the track again, the previous track. It is really that easy. Then finally, of course, you've got the volume on this side. Notice I'm doing everything with my left hand simply because I'd have my right hand on the bike, on the brake, and I'd be just making quick movements back and forth to adjust things. Volume up one way, volume down the other way. Really couldn't be any simpler than that. What a system. What an incredible system. Now, I have got the microphone on at the moment, but there's two. There's one you can actually stick inside, or there's one boom mic, which fits on the outside, and it really is just a stick-on thing. And then I'll just grab the microphone itself, and you can see there's a little pad there that it sticks onto. It's magnetic, so really no need to even look to see what you're doing. It attaches itself. And the bonus is you don't even have to attach the microphone if you don't want to. You can actually use the two built-in microphones either side here. Why people haven't thought of this, I don't know. Now, like I said in the other video, distance is not as good as others, but 100 meters or more, that's plenty far enough if you're riding with another person. And if you've got somebody on the back on the pannier, well, you don't need 100 meters to speak to them. You can listen to your music, you can actually go out and make phone calls, receive phone calls, and all by keeping full control of your bike. Simple, easy, straightforward. Couldn't want for anything better. Now I'm going to show you a few other things now, just before we leave, back up in the studio, how to pair it, and more importantly, the main thing about this headset, and that is the noise cancellation. Let's go. Okay, so we're back in the studio now, and we're going to have a look now at setting up the Bluetooth, pairing it both to the second headset and to the phone, and also go through the noise suppression system that comes with it. Okay, first of all, then the easy part, and it really is easy. This is something you do, of course, before you get on the bike. So these small buttons here, there's 1, 2, a mode button, and the noise cancellation button there. And what you do basically is, for pairing to the phone, press and hold the two together, and you'll hear the voice saying pairing to second headset. Ignore that, keep holding the two down, and it'll say pairing to device, and that's where you pair to your phone. Of course, you just pair it like a normal headset, go into your phone, switch your Bluetooth on if it's not on, and then you just pair it up by doing a Bluetooth search. Choose the headset, and away you go, all done. Now then, the next part is pairing to the second headset. Well, obviously you just heard me say, if you then press and hold these two down, what will happen, you'll hear the voice, pair to the headset, and so long as this second headset is within a short distance, a couple of feet, it'll find it, it'll pair to it, and everything will be set up, all done. Simple, easy. Now then, the next part is the noise suppression, and this is the pinnacle of it, really. This is the best part of it, the bit that really gets me enthusiastic about this headset. Noise suppression is important because what it does, it cancels out the noise from the road, from the wind, from the engine, from the exhaust, and it stops it damaging your hearing or possibly causing damage to your hearing. Lots of wind noise, especially when you get off a bike after a long ride, you'll find your hearing isn't as good as it should be, and after many journeys like that, you may find you're actually suffering from hearing loss. What we do then to set this up, now we have 5 modes, and we use this second button here. This is the noise cancellation button. The first setting, one press, is the default mode anyway. It's already set to that when you switch it on, and that is full noise cancellation. And what that does basically is how do I explain this? It sends an opposite signal, sound wave, into your ears through the earbuds to the noise that is coming in from the bike or the outside environment, shall we say. And what the two waveforms do, they're out of sync, so they cancel each other out. So basically, the noise is cancelled out. If you think of two waves, if you ever sit in your bath and you make a wave in the bath, if one wave goes from one end and hits the wave coming from the other end, it flattens out, it cancels itself out. The same with sound. That's how noise cancellation works. This is a hybrid system. This is an even more advanced system than that, of course. That's just a basic description of how it works. But one press puts you into full noise cancellation mode, and it's in that mode out of the box when you switch it on. Two presses puts you into the noise cancellation mode, but at a lower level. So you can hear a little bit more of the ambient noise, a little bit more of the noise around you. So you may want to hear your exhaust as you're going down the road on a short journey sometimes. So that's the type of mode you'd want to be in for that. The third mode is the mode which puts you into the mode that you would normally hear inside your helmet. So you press it 3 times and you'd hear the sound that you'd normally hear inside a helmet. And again, you may want to do that for short journeys or just for hearing the bike now and again, but not for longer journeys. Longer journeys, you really need to be in the full noise cancellation mode for the best protection. There are 2 extra modes. The first of them is if you press this 4 times. What that does is it takes the sound from outside and feeds it into the earbuds. Why would you want to do that, you might say? It's supposed to be noise cancellation. Well, if you're in the fuel station or in a shop, you want to talk to the teller or pay for your fuel, and you're standing there with your helmet on, very often it's very difficult to hear what somebody is saying. And if you've got these nice firm-fitting earbuds in, it's going to be even more difficult. So what that 4th button press does is allows sound to come in and be fed into your ears so you can hear what's going on around you. So if you're paying for your fuel, paying for your shopping, whatever, you can hear what's being said and you can answer without probably shouting. So you think, you usually do when you can't hear people properly. I don't know why that is. Anyway, there is also a fifth option on this. So if you press it 5 times, it actually enhances the sound coming in, so it boosts the sound. So there are people talking very quietly or whispering, or just across the forecourt, across the other side of the shop. Instead of shouting your head off to them, you can actually hear them quite easily because it boosts the sound coming in. I think that's a great addition, really. The best part, of course, is the sound suppression, sound cancellation, but that sound enhancement for when you need it is a really, really good idea. Now, I did mention when we were in the garage about the headset microphone, and this is the little plate that you get the 3M stickers to put on the side of your helmet, and then this is the magnet, and all you do is click it on there, and it clicks in. You can get in. Have I got it the wrong way around? I probably got it the wrong way around. There you go. I had the wrong way around. So there's the earbud, the cable for the earbud. So you just put it there and it's on. And then it's connected to your helmet. If you take this off, you can just pull that off. You don't have to take the whole shebang off just to get this off from around your neck. Now this has a normal input for a microphone. So you can either use an internal soft microphone such as this and plug it in, so that will be fixed in the helmet all the time, or you can use, if you prefer a boom microphone, the boom microphone. All this is supplied with the kit, so again you can plug that in and away to go. Or if you have your own system, perhaps you've got something set up with your camera, you could have a splitter. That's a good idea, actually. I might try that. I didn't think of that. Oh, I can use this for my GoPro Hero Session 5. With a splitter, I can feed the voice into the headset and into the camera at the same time. That's excellent. Okay. Yes, there you go. That solves a problem, doesn't it? Okay. Anyway, back to where we were. So you can plug the headset in, or you can plug the soft one in, and then away you go. That's always stuck to the side of the helmet with the 3M tape. You can easily take 3M tape off, of course. Now, one thing I will say about this headset is it is extremely comfortable.
my Bluetooth comms unit that you saw at the beginning, it has speakers stuck inside either side, of course, by the ears, but they press hard against the ears and they hurt. They're very uncomfortable unless you get in just the right position. These you put the helmet on, and it just seals them in. It doesn't press hard into your ears, it just fits in your ears perfectly, and it's very, very comfortable, much better than my Bluetooth headset. I'd much prefer to have these on than have the speakers built into the helmet or stuck into the helmet as they are on mine. So that's it really. That's the Motikom Bluetooth communication system MPlus. It's got a 25-hour Bluetooth 5 life or usage span, so you can use it for up to 25 hours. I would take that if you're using it for lots of music and whatever. I would take about a third off that, but a maximum of 25 hours of usage. And I can't but recommend it really. Thank you, Motikom, for sending it along to be reviewed and to have a look at. I was very wary because I've never really wanted to review anything like this. It looks just like a normal Bluetooth headset, but it's far, far more. It has its drawbacks, it has its limitations, which I'm sure they'll work on for the next generation. And we'll find out a bit more about that when I manage to get out on the bike. We're still in full lockdown here, and unfortunately I can't go out and test this yet. But as soon as we get some time that we can get out and I can do some testing, I'll be out and I'll bring you a full review of what the audio is like and what the distance is like as well. 150 meters is more than ample for most, if not all, people, apart from large groups who are spread out over a quarter of a mile or so. So there you go. Thank you, Motikom, and thank you all very much for watching. Ride on, ride safe.